Hello and good evening, Dead Texan here. Now, I've been debating on whether or not I wanted to make this video. It's a bit of old news now, considering how quickly streamer drama comes and goes. But also, I honestly don't really know what I'm going to do with this channel yet. I don't know if I'm going to be doing political commentary, which I don't even really like politics, which even though I sometimes do have my own opinion and want to voice that opinion, I don't really want to talk about it all the time. Gaming news channel, it's kind of, yeah, same thing. Um, did stream a little bit, but I'm still not sure. Um, I just wanted to make something. I wanted to make a YouTube channel, and one of the things holding me back was just figuring out what to make it about. It seems like you always have to have a niche nowadays to go into. PokeTuber, game streamer, gun tuber, this tuber, that tuber, whatever you want a tuber. um, so I just figured, screw it. I'm going to start making videos and hopefully figure it out along the way.
Do it live! Fuck it! Do it live!
But anyway, I got this idea that might turn into a series. The inspiration came from an old George Lopez special. I don't really remember the name of it, but he was talking about texting, and he comes up with his own acronym, FTP, which stands for Fuck That Puto.
I want to add one to the list. FTP. You know what that means? Fuck that puto. Fuck that puto.
So I thought, all right, who deserves that title for the inaugural episode? I figured someone known for saying Americans deserve 9/11 or for standing 10 toes down in support of designated terrorist organizations.
10 toes f***ing down. They are on the morally right side.
Flashing what at least looked like a firearm on stream.
Fuck are you gonna do, bro?
For calling for violence against a sitting U.S. senator.
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott.
And even for doxing and sending his chat after critics. His community has gone after other creators before, swatting and calling CPS on him like Ethan Klein, allegedly. And he's making the rounds again for all the wrong reasons, Hasan Piker. Now Hasan is in the spotlight again for using what appears to be a shock collar on his dog during the live stream. Now, am I worried that he or his fan base might come after me? It crossed my mind, but a couple of things. One, I am such a small creator that I'm not even a small creator. I'm a micro creator.
I was in the pool! I was in the pool!
So unless this video goes wild, I doubt I'll get much attention. Still, I've taken proper precautions and contacted the local authorities just in case, so my bases are covered. And two, if I let the threat of someone's community trying to bully me keeps me from giving my opinion, then they win. And lastly, not that I think any of them would be brave enough to do something in person, but I'll also remind people that I am a Texan that supports our Second Amendment 10 toes down, and I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, I wanted to make this video to call out Hasan for what he did to his dog. Here's a clip, ironically, talking about violence in America when it happens.
It is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby.
You can see his dog get off the bed, and he clearly reaches for something off screen, and as soon as he does, she yelps in pain. He then turns to her and calls her a big baby. Then later in the same stream, apparently he starts getting traction on Reddit, and he tries to explain it away. He claims that she clipped herself on something while getting off the bed.
It's from when Kaya yelped. Yeah, she yelped because she fucking clipped herself on something when she was getting off the bed.
Bullshit.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
If that were true, he could have shown the caller right there and then live on camera and cleared it all up, but he didn't. His reaction to her yelp was not of concern or wondering what happened. It was of annoyance and calling her a big baby. He then waited a whole day, then came back to show the caller itself.
This is the one that people are talking about. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate. And that's it.
Now, I got a little thing of similar shape and size. It's not a shot collar. It's a LED headlight, as you can see by the headband. Doing something that he wouldn't do. Give a nice close up of it. You see, there's the charger, little power buttons. Put it on your head. Turn the lights on. There you go. Very handy for when you're working on a car in the dark. But anyways, in the first part of the video, he's holding it like this, and you briefly see the back of it like that. And of course, you briefly see the back of it like that. And of course, the internet sleuths pause, enhance that photo so that you can see it. And it does look like there's tape covering the back of it, covering what could potentially be contact points for a shock collar. Then he goes away, walks away for a little bit. I think he realizes his mistake in showing the back. And so whenever he comes back to show the light function, he holds it like this, keeping his thumb covering the back and then also only showing the side profile.
Okay. Here, this is the flashlight. Okay. And this is when it vibrates.
Now, based off of the side profile and the looks of it, people have come up with at least 2 models that seem to be what the collar is. And both of them feature the light and sound features that he said that they do, also vibrating, but also have like I said, also have removable contact points for the shock collar. So I completely believe that that is the shock variant of the model of it, and he just used tape to cover the back where the contact points are shown. And then to top it off, he posts this little montage of his dog cuddling with him afterward, trying to show how much she loves him. But anyone who's ever had a pet knows that dogs love unconditionally, even abusers. That's what makes it worse. They trust you completely and you betray that trust. Now, I've had dogs all my life. I've had German Shepherds, I've had mutts. Most recently, I currently have Rottweilers. In fact, I have 3 Rottweilers in my room right now. I've also, if you look at my YouTube and Twitch pages, I've also hosted puppy streams for whenever my dog had puppies, and I took care of them until they were old enough to find, and I found them homes for themselves. So I may not be a professional, but I know dogs, and I can tell you that that wasn't an accident or a vibration. That dog was reacting to a shock. Now, shock collars, or e-collars as they're called, are sometimes used for professional training, but they're not supposed to be used in this situation. You don't zap a dog for moving off a bed, which if I were to guess, he's probably doing place training because he's tired of people bringing up his dog leaving when he starts his stupid rants. His son's dog is probably well trained. Probably very spoiled, sure, but that doesn't make this okay. When you train with these devices, it's done under professional supervision with purpose, and even then it's controversial. The fact that his dog sits in one spot for 6 hours every stream isn't normal either. People say some dogs like to lay around all day, yeah, but not in the same exact spot without moving. My dogs, they'll spend most of their time indoors too, laying around the room, but they move. They move from under the bed to the rug behind me, sometimes right beside me. One of them even likes to lay right at my feet in front of my chair, which can be annoying whenever I need to put my feet down. The point is, they're not statues, and Hasan is treating his like background furniture. There's also a clip where a guest points out how tight the collar is. It's too tight to even fit a finger under, which the lady correctly points out you need to be able to fit 2 fingers underneath the collar for it to determine a good fit. And then he says, but then stops and pauses. And I think he was about to say, well, it's a shock collar, so it has to be tight. So take that for what you will.
I think her collar's too tight.
Well, it's here we can.
It's you have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get 1. I think you're choking her.
She's like,
so even if you ignore all his political nonsense, all his grandstanding for his echo chamber, that's one thing. But this act crosses the line. You don't hurt an animal for disrupting your camera frame, and you don't shock a dog for standing up. Now, some people may find it unfair how people can get really upset about animal abuse, uh, but not aggression towards normal people. But the thing is, normal people can fight back. Animals, children, elderly, people with disabilities, they all rely on others for protection. That's why abuse against them hits harder, because they're vulnerable, because they trust us. And Hasan has broken that trust. So Hasan, congratulations. You're the inaugural winner of the Fuck That Puto Award.
Fuck that puto. Fuck that puto.
Also, honorable mention goes out to Valkyrie for this comment she made about it.
Verify that Kaya is the most loved and spoiled and just the most well-trained and best little baby or big baby that I have ever been around and that I have ever seen. So big baby. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. You would think that this kind of outrage, we would have seen it towards like the genocide and stuff, but
She really goes with the just because I've never seen it and pulls but there's a genocide going on. Like, just because there's worse things happening right now doesn't mean we can't care about other things happening. Fucking dumbass. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. Am I wrong here? I don't think I am, but let me know. Thanks for watching. Drop a like and subscribe. And if you want this to become a series, drop who I should call out next. Doesn't have to be a person. It could be a company, a movement, or even an idea. But for now, Hasan, you've earned it.